Hello everyone. Welcome to another video. I wanted to talk about where I've been and an important lesson I've learned lately that's actually helped me develop my skills faster. It's helped me feel a lot better about my pieces. But for the last, I don't even know when the last time I uploaded a video was. I know I just uploaded Resident Evil 1 last week, but before then it had probably been six months around somewhere. I don't know. But I stopped posting videos, but I did keep on drawing. The reason I kind of stopped mainly was because I felt at the time I kind of felt like I had nothing to say, nothing to share. I was just making videos for the sake of making videos, but I just felt like I wasn't really adding any value in video form. I used to make a lot more complicated videos on a different YouTube channel, and drawing videos a lot simpler to make, so I guess creatively, I just felt like I wasn't saying much. Sometimes I'd want to do a video where I talk over the drawing, but I just don't know what to say. Sometimes I feel like reviewing movies, stuff like that, but I think from now on, I'm just gonna kind of do what I feel like. I want to talk about this piece because this piece is probably one of the most important pieces I've ever done. This is a Justice League poster, somewhat poster drawing, and I had done it for a contest. I don't know if anybody knows this, but it seems like the director's cut of Justice League, the movie, is coming out maybe this year or next year, not quite sure. And there was a contest hosted by the director Zack Snyder himself, and I thought I'd enter it. And I'm not upset that I lost. It's kind of the way I lost. And I just want to mention also the director's cut is 3 hours and 30 minutes long. For those of you who don't believe in director's cuts, this is probably going to be the best example of a director's cut you've ever seen. But back on topic, this drawing, so I lost the contest. I didn't even get top 4. I was upset about it, but I wasn't upset that I lost. I was upset because of the way I lost. And what I mean by that is this drawing took me 68 hours to complete. And those hours really do show, but they show when you zoom in into the picture all the way. There is a lot of detail in this. I don't know if I want to call it a painting or illustration. In this illustration, there's a lot of details, but you don't really see them when you first look at the poster as a whole. This is one of the biggest flaws of my drawings, is that at first glance and from far away, they're not really that interesting, and they look very cartoony. You can kind of see here I'm using reference for the Flash's costume. These characters' costumes, by the way, are just insane to draw. They're not very fan art friendly. I also have to apologize for the video quality of the video. I don't know why, but the high definition time lapse did not save on my iPad. I think I ran out of space because it was taking 68 hours. So I had to take it from my Twitch stream. So the quality isn't that great. But so when you zoom in, for example, the Cyborg and the Aquaman, the Flash, they're incredibly detailed. You can see all the work. It looks really nice. It looks really nice when you zoom in. But again, I think one of the reasons I lost was probably because they had like hundreds of entries to look at, and like one glance at mine without looking at the details, I can see how someone can just dismiss it. But after losing that, I just felt like I was working hard, but so I've heard someone else say the phrase like working hard but stupid, or work smarter not harder. And in all reality, I'm not saying that I regret spending all the time working on this piece. I still love it, but there are some huge flaws that should have been fixed in the beginning. That's like one of the main things I've been doing lately is if I feel like a piece just has, if the base of the piece, like the layout, the sketch, like the composition, all that stuff, if I move past, which happens a lot, I move past the stage of setting up the drawing and I start trying to do details, trying to color, and like when I'm halfway through, I realize that like the base is not very good. And I used to just keep working at it, like, oh, maybe if I just, keep adding detail and detail, it'll look better by the end. But in reality, you got to do you have to do the most effective decisions in the beginning, and then all the details is just fun work. But all the main decisions, like the composition, like how you set up your colors, you should probably decide that in the beginning. And so now it's also taught me to kind of let go of a drawing while I'm working on it. So if I'm working on a drawing and I'm halfway done and I just feel like it's not going to work out in the end, or I just feel like it's not working out, if it's not interesting by the time I'm halfway through, then I feel like it's not going to be interesting, period. So instead of stressing out on making it perfect, I've decided to kind of just not rush, but quickly work through it, finish it, and then just plan to redo it in the future. And that's one thing that I'm gonna. It's one thing I do a lot, but I'm very stubborn, and if I can't get a pose right, I do like several drawings with that same pose until I can get it. But I do that a lot. I kind of go back and try to redraw certain things because I mentioned this in the last video, but I do hope to have like a definitive collection of my work, and like once I actually start working on my collection, which is soon, you'll probably understand what I mean. I want to have like a collection of like all my favorite characters, but I want it to represent my best work. And if it's not my best work, it's not going in that collection. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I don't know if anybody out there likes Batman vs Superman and Man of Steel and Justice League, but I think I should promote it here a little bit. I'm sure if you're a comic fan, you've probably heard of the Snyder Cut. A lot of people say it doesn't exist, but the Snyder Cut movement as a group, how do I want to put this? I don't want to seem like an insider, but there's just a lot of people that I trust that have information, and pretty much saying that if you want the cut to come out, the odds are in our favor. I feel like it's coming out this year, next year. There's hints that there's additional photography going to be filmed, but due to the virus outbreak right now, additional photography is probably being pushed back. But yeah, I love Justice League. I love drawing. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, another reason I haven't really been posting videos is because I've actually been successful in selling some prints and doing commissions. The commission work, I'm not making. I thought maybe I couldn't upload videos because a lot of it was commission work, but maybe I should just share the commission work. That way people can see how their stuff was made, how long their stuff was made, but also maybe I can just talk about anything. Even though they're like original characters most of the time, maybe I can find some sort of, maybe someone will find it useful to see commission videos. But yeah, there's been times where I've just, felt like giving up the hobby, or giving it up as a hobby as well as a possible career. But right now I'm at a point where I'm like addicted to drawing. I feel like drawing all the time. If I'm not drawing, I don't feel like I'm being productive. I feel like I'm getting better with every drawing. I was really struggling with faces for a long time, and now I'm starting to get I'm not great at faces, but I'm starting to get a lot better with faces. I know where all my weak points are. I know what I need to work on. I feel like I'm getting close to where I want to be. The only thing I have issues with is deciding which style of line work I want. I don't know if I want to move completely to painting or do comic work or what. But I think that's all I have to say. Enjoy the rest of the video. Again, I'm sorry for the quality. This is probably this is a piece that it's very odd. I'm extremely proud of this piece, but I think it's ugly. Every single character's face is very ugly to me, but the amount of detail I've put into their costumes I'm very proud of. So in the future I might just stitch up all the faces, fix it up, but enjoy the rest of the video. Again, I'm taking requests, so if you have a request, just let me know in the comments. I'll draw it up. I won't half-ass it like a lot of other YouTube people. Not that I'm a YouTube person, but a lot of people tend to half-ass the stuff they do for their viewers. But but if there's any requests out there, I could give it a shot, you know, put some effort into it. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and enjoy the rest. The rest of the time lapse. Oh yeah, there's a close-up of the drawing at the end of the video, so keep an eye out for that. And thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Just my nature. I'd rather fight with my sword than run away, that's all.
So that's the only reason? You fought 100 men because it's not in their nature to run away.
Yeah, pretty much.